What's up, cute little Pisces friends? How are you guys? I hope this video finds you well. I'm so happy to have you here on my channel, The Intuitive Teacup. That's me. My name's Annie, and we are going to do a fun little tarot spread for you about love, relationships, romance, that sort of thing. Anything Pisces needs to know at this time. We'll see what messages will be relayed in these cards, and I will deliver them here to you. All right, so interesting. Your spread is wanting to be like told through all animal cards, it seems. All right, we'll take it. This is going to be an unusual one, guys. It's just kind of like the message I got for this. All right, Pisces, we're going to mix it up. We're going to do this especially for you. I will clarify as needed. Some of you are dealing with a Scorpio. I'm not sure if that's good or bad. Hold that thought and we will find out. Let me throw a few more down on this just so I know what to do with it. This is interesting. I don't know why I just got the hit we're supposed to do all animal cards for you, but that's cool. We'll roll with it. We'll see what we get. My general spiel, general tarot messages is what I do here on YouTube. Not everything I say will resonate with all the Pisces out there. Please come into this with an open heart and an open mind. That's really all I ask. If it's not your message, you don't need to take away any message from this video. If it feels strange or foreign, drop that energy. Assume it's going out to someone else who needs to hear it. If it is your message, great, fantastic. Take it and run with it. I highly encourage you to take away messages for your best and highest good. Everything else about this video down in the description box below for you, including the decks I'm using here today, as well as my social media channels. I am The Intuitive Teacup on Facebook and Instagram. Like, share, subscribe wherever you can, including on this video. Last thing I just want to put in a plug for, I'm so close to reaching my monthly goal. By the end of April, I'm trying to hit 2,000 subscribers here on YouTube. I started this channel about a year ago, and I'm so close, you guys. So if you haven't already, if you wouldn't mind hitting subscribe, I would truly appreciate it. If you don't want notifications every time I post, just don't hit the bell, okay? I totally get that. Sometimes the notifications can be annoying, but if you like my messages, if you're willing to endorse them with a subscribe, I would appreciate it so much. All right, one more card for Pisces, and we're going to kickstart this very unusual reading. I'm hoping Spirit will come into my rescue because this one's going to be kind of wacky, I can tell. All right, so your overall energy, you have someone who lights up your eyes, someone could be in stardom. It could potentially be another water sign, a Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, or a Taurus. Or you're hoping that this one chooses you as like marriage material. You want a commitment from the star in your life. So it's someone you have very fond affection for, but it could be someone who's a little bit closed off is what I'm getting. There's like they might be bracing themselves or clenching themselves for some reason if they're anticipating I don't know. Is someone turning away from your marriage proposal? If you propose to someone, it could have been that they were... I'm not sure what that would be, but I mean, you're interested in someone, and again, I'm being called to say another water sign. Hold on, let me get this message first. But yeah, with Fire Ant, there was some sort of preparing for attack or preparing for battle. I just heard scatter with this, right? Like, yeah, so I don't know if you guys broke it off for a little bit and now maybe you're trying to like collect, oh, that's what this could be, the star like trying to grasp the ants, but really like the pieces of the puzzle back together where something may have fallen apart. It seems like you're, you know how if you spill something like, I don't know, Legos all over the floor, you kind of have to gather them up. That's sort of what I'm getting from this. Again, something with a water sign. There was someone had closed off their cup to the idea of commitment, or someone may have been a little bit manipulative or overly sensitive or overly emotional about something, but you have heard like a higher calling to try and mend this relationship or do some sort of healing work that bridges the gap. Someone has a broken wing. Someone is feeling wounded or hurt, and I do think it's you, Pisces. So yeah, this could have just been some fiery tempers, some fiery arguments, but what cools down the fire ants, right, is water, which is your natural element. So I do think that's you coming in here, Pisces. So you may have chosen to make a peace offering to this person, but you still seem kind of angry at them, though. Oh, this is a tricky one. Let's see. So it could be an air sign that you're dealing with. It could have been an air sign that left you, a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Okay, no, there's an air sign that's interested. Yeah, this is always how it goes in tarot. There's an air sign that's interested in you, but you, Pisces, are looking at potentially another water sign or an earth sign. You're looking at marriage, a lot of you, or someone who's like a spiritual leader that you want their attention, but the thing is they're preaching to the masses. So it's possible that this person isn't looking for anything serious or a serious relationship, but it's almost like you've attended one of their seminars. It's almost like you're sitting in one of the seats of all these people that they're preaching to, you know, at church, at some sort of leadership conference. This could be a rock and roll star on a stage, right? And if this is indicative of anything you do, if you stand in front of the masses and give speeches, if you're a political figure, if you're a church figure, if you know what I mean, if you're the rock star, right? This can very much be someone who's in the spotlight on stage. Sometimes it's preaching the word of God. Sometimes it's the person who performs a marriage ceremony, right? So this could be you, in which case, if that's true, then you have a water sign interested in you, but you're already committed to a starfish. That could be too. You're committed to your path of stardom. If it's not literally entertainment and like celebrity stardom, it could indicate your spiritual path is much more important to you right now than, what is the word? Settling down to commit to like something long term. I'm sort of getting like a little bit of a longing for freedom. So again, you're one or the other, I'm not really sure. But either way, there's two people here that aren't on the same page. Somebody wants their freedom and they want to travel freely and not be kept in a cage. The other person wants just the opposite. They want to lock it down. They want to, you know, be exclusive. They want to put a ring on it, and they're very saddened that their person isn't hearing them or acknowledging their needs and wants and desires in this relationship. So here's the thing. Your overall action card is very positive, but it can go one of two ways. So your overall action or result ending card is serendipity, bright new prospects are on the horizon. Yeah, my Pisces, I think you have someone, this is an interesting message, someone who is already attending your congregation, someone who's shown up to your job, your whatever this is. A lot of you, this has to do with you, Pisces, your career. Could be someone you work with has caught eyes for you and they love listening. Something about this air sign, it could be a Libra, it could be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. It doesn't really matter. For a lot of you, I'm getting Libra energy though. If it doesn't work out with this person because they're looking for something very different than what you want, it could be they're the one closing off their cups to you, right? If you're the one looking for tradition and marriage and this and that, and it doesn't have to be. Again, there's like a couple different points to this star. Something about you're still finding your true north. You're still trying to figure out the direction of not only your own life, but the direction of this relationship that are you in it? Are you in between? Like, again, it's a little foggy for me, so you guys are going to have to do a little detective work yourself. But someone aside from this one counterpart who I am sensing is like the main one, if that makes sense. If it doesn't end up working with that person, there's someone else who's got eyes and ears for you. They like the sound of your voice. They like listening to you. If you are a writer or do something about spreading the word of God, of poetry, of writings, you could be a journalist. This person loves your words. They like the way you speak. They like the way you sing. They like the way you are an active participant in whatever it is you do. They find it quite fascinating, and they're very soft. They're very gentle in nature. There's something about they just kind of like resting there and listening to you. If you have like a podcast or do work on the radio, it's something about they fall asleep to the sound of your voice. So again, that could indicate that there might be, I don't even know if it's third party stuff because I'm not certain that you guys are together. There are kind of three people showing up. That can be absolutely indicative of Three of Swords. It seems like Pisces, you may have some options. And again, sometimes these messages go in reverse. So I'm asking you to pick your player. You're either the one looking for a commitment and you're a little bit upset that this person has their eyes set on the stars. It's like they're stargazing. They're dreaming about the future, but they don't seem to be acknowledging you and your feelings, which is very important to you, Pisces, right? Water element. That's all about your feelings, your emotions. With that, though, with fire in it, there's a little bit of rage that's like simmering under the surface. Something about closing off your cup. You may have cut this person off if they were sort of stringing you along and they wouldn't give you a commitment. Instead of maybe waiting around for them, it's like, well, I'm done then. Like, you tell me. And so this person might be feeling some type of way about it. But again, I just want to underscore, you are the one who has the second option, Pisces. I don't really think it's the other person. Or if the opposite, again, if this is you, then you're the one who's declined some sort of offer from a water sign. and it's almost like you're avoiding an uncomfortable situation. Like, I'm literally getting the idea of an argument where somebody throws something out of rage, and it's not really at you. It's like somebody accidentally like breaks a mirror or something, and something about having to gather up the pieces. You're trying to salvage what's left of something, but it's already been broken. So this sort of feels like a metaphor for a tower in a relationship. And it may have to do with the breaking up of a marriage, though it doesn't have to. But as I said, like scatter, things are moving out. They're not really moving in. And somebody is trying their damnedest to like collect these ants. But I'm just getting the ants will crawl right over. The ant, like there's no containing these little beings. They're scurrying away. What you don't recognize is this might be a blessing in disguise because these are fire ants. They're going to sting you, right? They're going to burn you. What's really nice and beautiful is there's someone fluttering in. Their spirit animal in this card is the butterfly. There's somebody fluttering in who just wants to like perch on your shoulder, and it's almost like they're in love. They have this like very whimsical, dreamy energy about them, and what's really cool is they come to you during a time where you need healing, where you do need to feel like you're around people who love and support you. It's not so much that this person wants to be your rebound, because they don't. If anything, this could also be another Pisces in your life. They're dripping with like this beautiful, like almost like hopeless romantic energy. I keep hearing like sighs, like just a little like, like they're, you know how like you, almost like someone in grade school when they're writing, Jonathan on their binder and there's little hearts around it. And like, it's that type of almost like schoolgirl, schoolboy crush energy. I just keep hearing they like listening to you. It fills, you might be a storyteller. It fills their heart. It makes their heart swell with the idea of love and romance is possible and chivalry is not dead. This person's a little, I don't know if immature is the right word, but it's actually very beautiful. They are untainted or untouched by sometimes the harsh realities of a relationship. This person is waiting for their knight in shining armor, or the opposite, their princess in a beautiful ball gown. It could absolutely be either male or female. This is a third option coming into you, Pisces. So just know that if you're struggling with one and you two can't get on the same page, again, something about a writer, a journal, a notebook, the page, the writings of a letter, a contract, a document, a certificate. I'm so sorry, Pisces. My camera is freezing. I can tell it's like delayed, but I'm going to press on because I have messages to give you here. So hopefully you're listening and not necessarily watching because my voice isn't totally synced up. But anyway, there's a beautiful offer that comes in that you're not necessarily anticipating. But I heard it's the straw that breaks the camel's back. So that to me is, again, like the crumbling of something that it's just not meant to stay together. That's sort of what I get with that. And there's something about this butterfly that approaches in this relationship. It's almost like it lands on a twig, but something about just the small weight of that, it brings like the whole damn treehouse down. And I know that doesn't make sense, but that's what I mean. This very like flouncy, fluttery, again, like hopeless romantic schoolgirl type energy that comes in. You may either not see it for its true value, for its true potential, because while it's light, this is such a weird message, I'm sorry, stick with me. It's a very light-weighted creature. It's a butterfly. In a sense, like it can do some serious damage in that when it lands into your life, it's going to cause some sort of upheaval or destruction, but it's positive. It was meant to be. It's almost like you don't realize how bad the situation is with your person until something else comes in and introduces you with just this really untainted, beautiful, giving, generous type of love that I think you realize you maybe settled in a relationship that just, it felt sort of toxic, or it felt like there was no give and take, or both these people are extremely strong-willed. It could be that one is very focused on love and romance while the other is very focused on career, but they're struggling to get on the same page. This one in particular is angry. There's fire ants behind that. And this is, I gotta be honest, I love the Queen of Cups. This is my least favorite depiction of her because she's so angry. Look at her. She's like scowling. She's pissed off. And like, to me, that's not really the Queen of Cups energy. She's the queen of love, of kindness. It's typically a Cancer card. So again, in a lower vibration, Cancers can be extremely manipulative. But because it's that water elemental, I don't know if that's you or it could be another water sign that you're dealing with. This person, again, with that star, there's an element of water in them too. This person's like water and earth, while this one is water and fire, if that makes any sense. This person kind of wants a commitment, or they're just too committed to their own fame, to their own stardom, to their own pride and glory. And I'm not saying that's bad, because that might be you as well too. It could be that you're just not ready for a relationship with this person and they're kind of shoving it down your throat. So that's why this is so beautiful, is because there's a new energy that comes in that revives you. It makes you feel good again. So depending on who you are, I just see this new, I hate to say it, but this new third party. It's actually quite positive, because it's saving you from a tower moment, where the thing is, I think the tower has already happened between you guys. Again, it's that metaphor of picking up the pieces, of trying to salvage what's been broken. It's being depicted as ants. They're just going to scurry off again. It's like you're avoiding the inevitable. It's like you're trying to turn back the hands of time. You're trying to fight the wheel of fortune. Your destiny, your fate is to expand your network. That's what these fire ants are doing. They're going off and meeting new people. They're scrounging for new food, for new options, right? Well, a new option comes into you, and that's why it's being related as serendipity. It's fortuitous. It was meant to be. And look, butterflies, right? Completely different decks. You could absolutely have a new air sign that's interested in you, a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So then let's look at these messages down below. Yeah, for some of you, the one that you thought was the soulmate, or the one that you got married to, you have multiple cards of marriage, they're coming through as the cobra. That little rattlesnake type energy, right? There's something about pouncing. There's something about being venomous. I hate to do this, but yeah, like it's this same energy. And I want to be clear, this is the one you're currently with, or potentially newly separated from, or thinking about divorcing. There's something about you guys trying to make something work, and it's just not working. Someone in this relationship is a bit of a snake. They're a little bit slimy. They wiggle out of commitment, or the opposite. It's almost like they're trying to manipulate you to, I'm seeing people play the game of Twister, the way you have to twist your body in certain directions, like right foot red, left foot blue, or whatever. It's like your body just can't twist and turn that way, and it seems like the snake is wrapping around you and squeezing. Something about squeezing you for everything that you're worth. This person could be very emotionally manipulative, but also something about draining your bank account, draining your finances. It could be that they took all your money. If there was some sort of divorce case or divorce settlement, it could be that there's something about alimony, and it's like your shiny coin that once was in your bank account, it's going here and it's going there, and it's paying for this and it's paying for that. This one seems like they want redemption on something, because this is a lower vibing queen. I just have to be honest. Maybe it's you, but I have a feeling this is your person, particularly if you're dealing with another water sign. They're bleeding you dry. They're taking you for all they're worth, because there's resentment that, hold on, I want to be careful how I phrase this. There's resentment that you couldn't give them what they wanted, and so they're willing to resort to dirty tactics and dirty games in order to take something from you, just to prove their point, or just to prove them right. Guys, I gotta be honest, I don't mean to offend the cross watchers. Hopefully I'm not reading for the cross watchers, but there's something just really, it's very heavy-hearted with this person. It feels toxic. It really does. So know that as difficult as this relationship may have been, I'm sure at one point there was love for that person and vice versa, but something about it was destructive. And so the hand of God, the hand of fate, the wheel of fortune is trying to come in to alleviate this pain, to alleviate this hurt and this heartbreak and this tower moment, and usher in new blessings in the form of new people who they land on your tree branch, but they're very beautiful. Their very beautiful appearance, it packs a lot of emotional weight that is going to be beneficial to you. That's what I mean. You might write this off as, it's just a butterfly, like literally just smacking it away like it's an insect. It's not, it's a butterfly. This person will be transformational in your life. Do you understand what I mean? The butterfly, right? The worm to the cocoon, or the caterpillar rather, to the cocoon, to the butterfly. this person has done some major transformation in their own life. And so as they're coming in to meet you, Pisces, there's something really beautiful. There's a lot of wisdom they have to offer. Again, being an air sign, they're an incredible source of knowledge and information, specifically regarding healing. This could be a healer. This could be, I know this is, not everybody believes in this sort of thing, but this could be like an earth angel. You know, someone who essentially was chosen by God, by the universe, to heal society, to heal humanity. It's almost like God hears your sorrow, God hears your calling, and they're like, send in the butterfly. And so this person comes into your life, and what they carry with them, this isn't always pain. It was in their past, but now their pain has been transformed into the ability to heal. This is a spiritual healer. Guys, this is incredible. Yeah, again, something about it was destined to come into you, Pisces. Do you see how this whole card has butterflies all over it and that great big old moon behind? Again, if you were dealing with a Cancer or a Scorpio that was particularly vindictive, something about it, I just keep hearing, send in the butterflies. It's really cute, and I almost take that to mean, do you know how I was saying this person presents? When they're around you or hear your words, hear your sermons, they get the tickles, they get the little butterflies in their tummy. It's something so cute. Pisces, this is a match made in heaven for you, right? It's like they get the butterflies. So cute. I'm hearing that an oddly specific reference. I apologize, but that movie Little Nicky with Adam Sandler, which is all about God and the devil and this and that, doesn't he has something with his girlfriend. He's like, do it for the butterflies, Valerie. Do it for the butterflies. Or something really cute. It's adorable. Oh my God, my heart is melting. All right, I'll stop. I know for all you people who aren't water signs, you're like, this girl is crazy. No, it's so cute. It's so cute. All right, so then let's look at the black egg. You know how sometimes people use that expression? I like them. They're a good egg. This is the opposite of that. Something festered. The egg went stale. The egg went sour, and now there's like a smell. What is that? Is it sulfur? Something about it smells really bad. It's gone sour. The life that you started to create with this person, or the potential you saw as blooming into this beautiful, it's like it was eclipsed. Rather than growing into this beautiful creature, right? There could have been something involving pregnancy here, but if that's the case, I hate to say this, it sounds very harsh, and so I don't mean to be unsympathetic, but something about the pregnancy didn't take. There's something really awesome and beautiful about this card, but in this spread, it's something like they were a bad egg. They were like a black egg. Again, the shadow side. There was a darkness about this person that, again, it was like eclipsed. You may not have seen it when you first approached them, but underneath like this cup of love that, I hate to say this, but like they may have lured you in, but then once you got there, it's like they tried to trap you in their cup. It was like, you're mine, Pisces, and you can't go anywhere. And when you were like, sorry, like I have things I need to do. I got people I need to see. You know, my work is more important right now. They unleashed the fire ants on you, right? It was like, get them! And that's why you were like, scatter! Like, you seem almost like terrified of this person, or like the ramifications or the repercussions of their energy. You're walking away from the darkness. You're walking away from essentially the tower. It was an egg that couldn't be cracked, or the opposite. The idea of things falling all over the floor, something like the eggs, like kitchen eggs, right, in your refrigerator, they fell on the floor and they cracked, and it's like you can't salvage a cracked egg. That's what this metaphor is. Try as you might to fit the pieces back together, at least at this time. I want to be very clear. At this time, Spirit is trying to usher you into a new cycle. And it's really hard for either you or your person or both of you, because this may have involved marriage. This was a soul contract. This was a soulmate in the sense that you both had a tremendous amount of growing and learning to do. But the way this star is pointing in all different directions, that's what I mean. It's like your compasses aren't even facing the right direction. This was, you guys like intercepted each other, and it was someone you were supposed to meet, but you've stayed there too long, and the relationship has gone sour. It's like you guys were always meant to cross paths but keep going. That's sort of what I get from this. Because yeah, I mean, 8 of Cups, you're going to the new one. These cups that used to once fill you up emotionally, provide you some sort of emotional satisfaction, bring you joy and happiness. It's a card of great emotional bravery and courage by recognizing this isn't doing it for me anymore, so I'm going to walk off into the unknown with the hope, not even with the hope, with the faith that there's something better out there for me, because as we've said, there is. There's something, it will be a weight off your shoulders is what I mean. This butterfly, when it lands, you won't feel it. It will be like a feather, you know, lands on you, right? Again, something about air signs, the birds. Anyway, it's like a feather lands on you. It carries no weight, but what you don't realize is that that beautiful blessing that doesn't weigh you down, it has wings. It can travel with you. This person will be transformational in your spiritual journey. Again, something about hearing your callings, hearing your prayers. So maybe that's indicative of the universe. If you're asking for a new relationship, I think this is an answer to a lot of your prayers. And the thing is, this person already knows who you are. I'm not sure you've seen them, especially for the one or two of you who have this status of celebrity. You know, even on Instagram, right? If you have a lot of followers on YouTube, on Facebook, on, you know, if you're friends with everybody in your graduating class, right? There's a sense of this person already sees your image. They already hear your words, your preaching, again, your podcast, whatever this is. There is this idea of stardom. You stand out to this person. And I just keep getting, they perch on your ledge. They watch you in a non-creepy way. Again, they just kind of dream about you. They fantasize about what it would be to get to know you more. So again, this might not be someone you ever knew personally, but you guys travel in the same circles. Potentially the same church group, if that makes sense to anyone, or your temple. Somebody like friend of a friend, but this person knows you. And again, universe, God heard your callings, literally your wails, right? You're crying, your prayers for please send me someone, right? They heard your calling and they usher in someone who's going to be, again, transformational. Someone that you can travel with. For those who are wanting to pursue a career that involves a lot of travel or just busyness, this person, again, will fly with you. There might be something to that, the idea of wings and flight. Maybe, I don't know if this person like is a flight attendant, but there's something to that, the idea of wings and how I said like a feather landing on you. This person could have like a feather tattoo or like a piece of jewelry with a feather, or something about like the ink pen with like the feather. Something about that is important, you guys, and I'm not sure what that is, so again, that's up to you. The mystic circle, your abilities will be enhanced. All right. Yeah, this person has like psychic healing abilities. You could be dealing with another Pisces. It could even be like an Aquarius Pisces cusper that's coming in. But this is also someone you could potentially form a business with. Or if it's not that, this person hangs out around your work. It could be that you have a similar career field or a similar skill or talent. Again, for my musicians out there, this person goes to your concert and they're fascinated by your skill or your creativity. If you offer music lessons, they may have enrolled in like a course. Again, all these kind of random messages, but that's what I'm saying. This person watches you and sees you succeeding in areas and they're fascinated by you. And because it's like how I was saying, they heard your call. Yes, Spirit heard your asking for a divine pairing. It's also like this person may call you up and ask something. And you might not even really know who it is at first, but I don't know, if you get a call from an unknown number, maybe pick it up. You know, there might be something there for you. All of this may involve a Scorpio, but if that's the case, I'm getting that there was a divorce from a Scorpio. Yeah, there was a divorce from a Scorpio who was your twin flame, and that it showed you something about yourself and what you've either settled for in relationships or what you just couldn't see before. It was a cycle that was meant to conclude and end so you could welcome in the true pairing, the true soulmate. Again, it might be a Gemini or another water sign, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. All right, let's throw some zodiac signs on this and we'll wrap it up. Air signs are looking very good for you, Pisces. For Pisces. I know this message seems very heavy-hearted, particularly for those who are still single and struggling, but know that your prayers are being answered, so make sure you're doing all that you can to do some self-healing, right? You can't expect relationships to come into your life and heal your pain and wounds for you. That's just not how it works. Spirit wants you to kind of pull yourself up by your bootstraps because, yeah, they have beautiful blessings in store for you, but it's like you have to take the first steps. You have to indicate to Spirit that you're ready for growth and development internally, but also in terms of your love life. Like, Spirit will show up and do their end, but you have to show up and do your end too. Okay. I see Scorpio. I was going to say Scorpio is wanting to come out. So you have Virgo, Taurus, Cancer, and Scorpio. I very much was sensing that here. And then you have Taurus and Gemini. All right, guys. So Taurus twice, by the way. Like, share, subscribe. Let me know in the comments down below what resonates. I will see you very soon for more tarot. Bye, Pisces.